Hello, my little weirdos. Just hopping on here quick. I know, Smudge. I got a headache. I've had a headache all day. It's the weather. I mean, it's what, 4, not even 5, about 5 maybe. I mean, yeah. And we're gonna get some cold. There's that storm. We're part of that. But that's why I don't want to hang too long, lose track of what I'm saying. But I just wanted to mention the hearing the news from different places. Uh, I mean, just released recently today, the Cybertruck bomb explosion thing. Um, the guy shot himself before the vehicle detonated. Um, and his family has now come forward and said, because it was packed with fireworks, is why it was such an explosion. And the family says he knows what he's doing with explosives. I mean, they said if he really wanted to cause damage or hurt anybody, um, he absolutely could have done a much better job, and it would have done that. That he wasn't. He was trying to get attention. He was saying something, um, using the Musk's truck in front of Trump building. Um, and I said from the first when I heard it was a, what vehicle, what building, my first, gut instinct was, oh, he was saying something, and I was pretty pretty sure, pretty positive that it would again be another Trump supporter or Republican. Um, because not every single Republican. Some of them are still the old school. They can't fathom becoming Democrats, but they do not claim MAGA as the Republican Party. Um, Both people that took pot shots at the Tangerine Toddler during his campaigning this last stretch were Trump supporters or Republican or MAGA, kind of thing. Um, None of them were Democratic supporters, okay? Um, so, I mean, if you're paying attention and you have critical thinking skills and you use those critical thinking skills, you would see what party of the population truly is the haters, the violent ones, the ones who don't mind doing illegal things. Um, Apparently, this guy had been ditched by his wife and kid. Something to that. He was distraught or something like that, which is, I guess, why he wanted to unalive himself. But there was definitely a a component saying against those two known people. Um, similar to the New Orleans guy. Everybody kept yelling Fox and the toddler, and Elon. Everybody's yelling about Immigrant. We told you it's the ones that are coming in, not the ones that are people that live here. Guess what? Dude lives in Beaumont, Texas, owns a business, has television commercials for that business. And certainly not a Democrat. Um, so, your own leopard babies are eating your leopard daddy face. Um, have you noticed also how as soon as the CEO was unalived, how suddenly Elon Musk, the very publicly well known absent father of what 30 kids? I know it's not 30, but I mean it's a ton of kids by like 5 or 6 different women or something. 5 different women, I think. And have you noticed how his youngest kid has been not just with him in public like a normal person, parent type of thing? He's been riding on Elon's shoulders every place he goes until he's in a secured room, or you know what I mean? He didn't suddenly become an attentive father to one of his many children. He's using his child as a freaking shield so he doesn't get hit in the head and chest area. Tell me it's anything else. We all know he's an absent father. We all know he has these kids. We all know he had he disowned one for being trans. Insists on detonating him. This is not the guy who suddenly became very attentive to his youngest son. His youngest son can freaking walk very well. He carries him on his shoulders so he doesn't get shot. Especially knowing how even some of you MAGA are starting to really hate him. And not only that, but he very well knows the people taking pot shots at the Republican leaders are Republicans and MAGA. Hello. And you all come crying. It's like, the Democrats, shut the F up. Just shut up. Enough of that. I'm done with that shit of listening and giving the benefit of the doubt. I knew the minute the CEO got shot. I knew. Even before I heard what the words were written. I knew what there was a real good chance of why. So, just so you know. And not only that, but he, who's supposed to be your president in a few weeks' time, suddenly he doesn't care about a terroristic or attacks of any type from homegrown terrorist attack type of deal. That all he cares about. Did he care about any of that? No. All they cared about was saying and making false claims that they were migrants or they were this. Y'all need to stop that shit. You need to shut it down because it's not Democrats. And it's not the Democratic supporters. Now, do we get pissed off? Yeah. Yeah, we do. Do we get frustrated? Do we just want to shake you? Yeah. Yeah. Does an occasional thought of, man, if somebody, just accidentally, If a natural disaster just caught that particular person, it would be not necessarily a bad thing for the planet type of thing. You know, as you see, I have a hard time wishing that on anyone. Even saying it about Hitler is like, but things came out of that, or drove people to do certain things, or change certain things, you know? So there's always some good with even the worst. And I mean, not necessarily for the people involved. So it's so hard for me to even say, would you take him? You know, because all those people you'd save, but if there was something that actually happened in a large way good, it's not like it would be equal, but you would be changing all those ones that were good to bad at the same time. If you see what I'm saying, the butterfly effect thing, and there's no way for you to think out how one scenario will affect everybody. You know, there's just no way. So that's why I really stay from, you know, even it's that coming across my mind. But I don't know, incapacitate them mentally, or wish that on them. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But it's more than just him now. And that's just in our country. But I do have to tell you, a lot of respect for South Korea. They handled their traitor the way we should have handled ours 4 years ago. Yeah. And it took weeks, months to do it. That's it. Done. The man is banned and can never run again for anything. Like our Constitution claims, but yet half the country ignored that. And not only allowed him to run, but helped him win. So America is officially not the model of how you know, democratic republic, you know, should be functioning. South Korea apparently functions better than ours in many ways. First of all, by squashing that shit the second it happened, and speeding that shit through. You hear that, Merrick Garland? You hear that, all of you guys? Not slow walk it for years. Well, my headache's starting to ease a little bit, but it'll come back. It's weather, you know, and the fact that my sinus infection is, you know, today is the final day tonight of the first antibiotics, but it's fighting for days after, so it's gotten a lot of it out of the chest. It's just gravelly sounding, my voice, from all the coughing. I mean, I was coughing. I'm damaged because there was some blood the other days. So that will get better, but it gets sounding funky fast. But yeah, it's starting to break up in the head now too, so thank God. But bundle up, because it's already getting flippin' cold. It was cold all day. Some places are supposed to be getting snow, like at the end of the weekend, beginning of the week. Some just rain. So if you're anywhere in that area with that storm coming through, that's when the east is supposed to be getting it. So take appropriate measures and be safe. I just wanted to clear up a couple of little news stories that have been like growing and developing, and that like they happened, they're growing and developing in just the last couple days. So yeah. Oof. Hell of a way to start a new year, huh? Peace out.